on, you guys? Eric back here with another YouTube video. Thank you for tuning in to my last video and showing so much support on that video. In this video, I'm going to be covering the topic of what contracts to buy when it comes to options trading. And I'm going to be covering some other stuff too along the way, when to buy and how to spot good contracts when it comes to trading in the stock market. Let's get right into it, you guys. I'm not going to make this video super long. I'm kind of just going to get straight to the point on this, and we're going to go from there. So, for example, we got ticker symbol Amazon. So, if today is Tuesday, April 5th, which I'm shooting the video April 5th, right? Tomorrow, trading day comes along. You're trading same week expiration. What contracts and how can you predict certain contracts are going to move in your direction and why they're going to pay you out so much more than in the money contracts? So we'll get right into it. So, for example, if we look at Amazon, okay, we look at all the contracts, okay, well, not even all, but let's go to the first 50, all right? So in the money contracts are going to be right here, right? They're going to be hovering right here. So the 3280, 3285, those are going to be in the money contracts that you're going to be buying on Amazon. Now, obviously, one contract is going to run for quite a bit of money. And as you guys can see, I kind of bought some cheaper contracts earlier. But if we look at Amazon, we see that Amazon's one contract is going for $3,600. Okay, that's a bit expensive if you ask me, right? Especially if you understand where the stock's going to be moving that day, or if Amazon's going to be falling or moving up 80 points or down $80. You know, you want to buy out of the money contracts because they're going to pay you out a bigger percentage. Now, as much percentage as it's going to give you in return, you can lose out on buying out of the money contracts faster than in the money contracts, if that makes sense, okay? So if you look at out of the money contracts, we have $595, right, per one contract, okay? You always want to buy the contracts at the ask price. That's what I usually do just to get a better fill. You move your cursor to the bid side and so on and so forth. So if Amazon, for example, right, today, if Amazon moved this much today, and let's say you wanted to buy Amazon puts at the peak top, right, and which you can do, right, it dropped significantly over $60, $70, $80, right? Almost $100 today from the near high to the bottom. Okay. Now, I'm not saying you have to hold through all this, you know, and you hold for a good amount of time. But if it's moving in your direction, your contracts are going to be paying you out, especially when you're buying out of the money contracts, which we would have bought puts. Now, typically, what I would tell anybody to do when they're buying certain contracts, okay, keep this in mind, you guys. This is going to be the most important thing that I'm going to be showing you, okay? So, if you're buying out of the money contracts, how do you know which one to pick, okay? So, it's actually quite simple. When it comes to a contract that I'm buying out of the money, I actually want to buy which one has the highest interest in it. And let's actually see here. So interest, we're going to actually go here and type in interest. Pretty sure, let's see, no, intraday. Actually, I don't even know if that's where it is. Let's see. So net change. Okay, let's see. Net change interest. Open interest. Okay, great. So this is how you're going to find out which contract is going to be the best for your buck, okay? And you're going to see me calling out certain contracts that I'm playing, and you're going to be like, wait, what? Like, why are you playing so far out of the money? Sometimes, you guys, I'll buy a contract that's like $300, baby. $300 freaking dollars. Amazon puts, I'll buy 10 contracts, maybe 5, 3. I mean, depending on my risk to win ratio, sometimes I'll take one contract, 300, and, try to turn it into 1,000%. And it's possible with the out of the money contracts. So which ones are the most visibly visible to you as a trader that seem more attractive to buy? Okay. And the answer to that is buy the highest one with the highest interest, because those are the ones that are being watched and those are the ones that are being bought, right? So the interest on this one, $3,200, okay, $1,140 a piece. It's not too bad. It's going to be $1,140 of an investment, okay? $1,243. Then the next highest out of the money is going to be the $3,150 right here, okay, for $973 interest for $575. Now, typically, I don't want to go so far out of the money unless it's like 0 days till expiration. But if you're looking to buy Amazon and you have a good feeling that Amazon's going to move your way at least a $10 to $15 move, these contracts are going to pay you out a lot more than what these contracts are going to pay you out. Okay? So now that's the big boys play right there, Amazon. Sometimes I'll buy in the money if I'm not 100% sure. Like, for example, yesterday I bought in the money contracts. Amazon ran those up to 65% profit. I sold 2 of my contracts, swung the other one, and then sold right at market open today. Okay, so that was a great example of the contracts. Almost, it's like a survival contract. It didn't really it didn't even kill me on my profit, because I sold for 65%, 2/3 of my contracts sold today for my last third of the contract for 20% profit. So in net profit, I made around 80%. Okay. And those are in the money buying yesterday, or maybe I think slightly out of the money. I think I bought slightly out of the money. It was somewhere around here. God, I can't even remember, but anyways, so that was what I did as far as buying contracts on Amazon. I saw a good opportunity on it. Now, the out of the money contracts were paying out a bigger percentage. If you would have bought out of the money, you would have flew to the moon with it. Okay. So now let's take another stock, for example, AMD. Okay. Now, these are ones you kind of want to be careful with. You don't want to be buying $5, $4, $3, $2 contracts. These are trash. These are trash, you guys. These aren't good contracts. You want to buy a decent amount. You're like, okay, well, I have a couple $100 or 100. You don't really want to go under $82, $64, per contract. If you're going under 50, you're kind of in the danger zone. And what I mean by that is more so you're investing a small amount, but your contracts won't really work in your direction unless the stock is really, really moving in your direction. And I've done it before, you guys. I've bought in $20 contracts. I ran them up 1,000%. I'd invest $400 or $500 worth of $20 contracts or even $10 contracts. And it would double, if the stock moved in your direction right away and it stayed moving in your direction. So you need to be pretty confident and sure that the stock is going to be moving in your direction if you're going to be buying out of the money contracts, okay? And they're very profitable as far as getting them. But yeah, I mean, as far as that goes, you guys, what I would say, find a solution to the stocks that you're watching. And what I mean by that, find an opportunity where a stock is going to be moving in your direction. I think, for example, today, what did we play today? I think we played, Facebook, baby, 50% on this mover. today. Okay, I bought in the money contracts, and I think I actually bought even above the money contracts on Facebook, and I ran them up. You know, we ran it up today on Facebook calls. We bought the bounce, baby, right here. We actually bought it right here, right at the low, somewhere over here. I think we were down maybe like 20% at most. I think actually, no, we must have bought. I think we bought Facebook here. It dropped even lower. I told everybody in the Discord group chat, hold. I'm still holding my contract. I notified everybody I'm still holding my contract. We ended up running these contracts all the way to 235, and we ended up making a 50% move from, you know, being down a little bit. And kind of, we weren't really down. We were breaking even, you know, staying pretty still. We were staying like really still around this area here. And then it finally broke down. We were down like 20% because of decay. And then this thing just shot up to the moon. And then we were up like 50%. We sold majority of our contracts here, then sold a little bit like here after I told everybody, I was like, hey, there's going to be a bounce. I'm going to sell on the next bounce. We sold some more up here. And yeah, and then pretty much just kind of like held maybe a few other contracts coming down here. And we're still in profit zone. That's the thing. We're still up on Facebook. We want to always hold our runners. So that was our play kind of for the day. Wasn't too much going on today. A lot of choppiness until we hit like this area right here. And then market just ended up dropping. But by this point, you guys, I walked away from my computer. I said, screw it. I'm not going to play the market this last really hour here. And basically what happened, yeah. So find direction in the market. Buy the contracts you need to buy based off the open interest. You guys, open interest is going to literally make you or break you as far as the contracts go. But obviously, you got to understand the direction of where the stock's moving. Okay, you need to understand the direction where the stock's moving. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. I hope this video kind of helps some of you guys out as far as what contracts to buy on certain stocks. If you guys enjoyed this video, please, all I ask is that you give me a thumbs up. You click the subscribe freaking button. That's all you got to do, you guys, if you want to keep up to date with my videos and what videos I come out with. This is free education I'm giving you. Honestly, you know, I want to help you guys out, but you just got to take advantage. That's it. Just put a little bit of effort. I'll give you 1,000,000%. All you got to do is give me 5%, okay? So anyways, like the video, share it if it helped you guys out and you want to teach other people and you want to show other people. Click the link down below to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next video.